So clarity slider, what does it actually do? You probably are using it already in your photo editing. For those of you who might not, clarity slider in Lightroom and Camera Raw is similar to sharpening in the way it adds contrast to adjacent pixels in an image. However, it does this in a more wide and more blended way, which is why I find adding the clarity is more pleasing to the eye than sharpening. If controlled well, it will provide a pleasant sharpening effect. Much like sharpening though, how much you want to apply depends on your image. There is a way to apply clarity in only the areas you want. There are multiple ways you can do this, but the method I'm going to show you is by using the Camera Raw filter in Photoshop. Using this method, you'll be able to emphasize and add the extra bit of pop and contrast to the areas you want to emphasize. And here we have the photo inside of Photoshop. What we are going to do is make new layer and copy the layer. We will rename the new layer to clarity, and we will apply the Camera Raw filter under filters. So that is applying the Camera Raw filter just to that layer alone, and we will push up the clarity 80. So like I said before, how much you want to push this up will depend on your image. So we want to click on the clarity layer and add new layer mask. Two ways you can do this. You can either rub out the parts that you don't want, or you can paint in the parts that you want. So I will do this by painting in the parts. So I will start by... So if you alt click, you can see what you're doing in your mask layer. I have painted everything black, so I can paint in the parts, brush in the parts that I want. So alt click again to get out. I will choose the brush tool and adjust the size and opacity. Remember with the layer mask, it's white is apply effect and black is take away effect. You can see the effect being applied to the parts that I'm brushing in. So that's clarity off, and that's with it on in parts. So that was just a quick tip on how to easily apply clarity locally on your image. There are other ways of doing this, like using the selection tool or using the high pass filter and stuff. But I think using the layer mask method is the best for precise control. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully it will help you understand a bit more about clarity slider. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you want to see more stuff like this.